What's up, everybody? This is Mattia, and today I just wanted to talk about a couple of modifications I applied on my road bike position. Now, the first thing that is possibly the most important one, I lowered the quill stem by about 2.5 centimeters, which for you Americans, I think it's about just an inch or slightly smaller than an inch, which is quite a lot actually, and I can feel it on my hands slightly, but I can also feel that I can tolerate the position because due to the fact that I ride more and I'm getting stronger on the bike. It's a combination of the fact that I'm both getting lighter and stronger, and the fact that I'm able to over time adapt to this new position. And the second factor is actually the fact that it isn't really as aggressive as I thought it was going to be, because I literally had my handlebars in line with the saddle itself, which really isn't a particularly aerodynamic position, and I felt a massive difference when I was going for a test ride with this quill stem lowered, and I felt like I was going faster. And I also read a couple of articles where if you can, not slam the stem, but lower the stem by about 2 centimeters, you'll lower the amount of power that you are going to be required to put to stay at a certain speed. And that amount is about 6 to 10 watts. I don't know where I read it, but it was like actually proven to be the case. The other thing is I moved the saddle 1 centimeter forwards because I felt like my reach was slightly too long, and I saw a shit ton of bike fitting videos. That's not how you fix reach. But the other reason that I put the saddle a little bit more forwards was the fact that when I climbed up a relatively steep hill, which for me is about 6 to 7%, my hamstrings were going on fire and my quads were like, like they really weren't doing much, which is, could be a sign, and perhaps is a sign that, either your saddle height is wrong, which I know mine isn't because I repeated the Neil Stanberry test a shit ton of times and I kind of found my sweet spot. And then at that point, I just thought, okay, it's the saddle 4.5 that's the issue. So I moved it a bit forwards, and I felt a slight increase in pressure on my hands, but that's also due to the fact that I lowered the stem by quite a lot. But I think I can sustain it. So it's something that I need to get used to, definitely. But at the same time, I can feel that I'm already faster and I'm put in a slightly more aggressive position. So I think I gained about 10 watts, to be honest, which is, it's not little. Frankly, it's not little. Both in terms of, it's a combination of power and an increase in aerodynamics, so a decrease in drag due to my upper body being physically lower, towards the ground. The other thing that is quite important to mention is I also decided to change the saddle. Now, I love the 612 Ergo Wave Active. It's the most comfortable saddle I've tried so far. It relieves any perineal pressure that I had beforehand with other saddles, and it kind of just concentrates all of the weight on your sit bones. So it's really made especially for that. If you're having perineum pressure, you're just going to get an SQ Lab saddle, or you could get a Stella Italia SLR Boost, because that has got a massive cutout in the middle, and it is also used to relieve some pressure. But I'd still go for the Ergo Wave because it's tried and tested so many times that it's the standard for doing that specific thing. And I wanted to get the 611 Ergo Wave Active. The 611 is a little bit more padded, and on the hardness shore measurement, which goes from 0 to 100 points, is 5 points below. So the 612 is 60 on the hardness scale. The 611 is 55. So I think also with the fact that it has a little bit more padding on top due to the it was designed for a mountain bike or harsh trail riding with a gravel bike, but I'm 75 kilos, so I think that's going to benefit me quite a bit, because the 612 can be just a touch too harsh for my sit bones. Perhaps when I do get lighter, if I do get lighter, by shedding a couple of kilos of body fat, I think the 612 still could be a valid option to return to, but the 611 is just going to provide that little bit of extra comfort that I think I need. Because the 612, I really cannot use it without a chamois pad. So I need to use bib shorts because otherwise it's way too harsh on my sit bones. The 612, I think it's going to eliminate that issue. So yeah, I think these are the. Oh, did I mention the Q factor increase? Did I? Man, I'm fucking forgetful. I don't think I did. I also put two 2mm spacers on my Look Keo carbon pedals, and to just increase the stance just by a little bit, because I noticed that my knees were slightly tracking outside the line of the pedal, which meant my stance could be improved a little bit. And I know 2mm ain't much, but sometimes it is enough to make a difference. And the fact that the Keo pedals in themselves have a larger stance than Shimano pedals helps with that, but I think adding those extra millimeters could improve my knee tracking even more to be more in line with the with my actual foot. So yeah, these are the changes that I did, and yep, I'll keep you informed in the next one. Bonus content, cat. Hello, little buddy, how you doing? See you in the next one.